If you say you can, then don't let them say you can't. Shit ain't gonna be funny when you laughing to the bank. Hey, if you know you right, then don't let them say you ain't. Yeah, where you going, gotta stand up in the paint.
Hey, what's happening? Hey, what's up? What's good? We here, Global Local Podcast, man. Y'all already know we got our two prominent citizens in here today, man. Some guys that we really admire, man. Have done great things in the community, man. You know, here at Global Local Podcast, we like to celebrate our people and educate our people. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're here for. And I'll let DP talk to y'all.
Yeah, man. Like Rell was just saying. Hey, we just gonna jump straight into it. We got Nick Morgan.
What's going on, man?
Vidale Stretchen. Hey, man, these are would be considered two good friends of ours. Guys that we would consider childhood friends that we grew up with. They grew up right in Cordele, Georgia. The things that I admire about them is that they both come from the same background that a lot of our kids are growing up in today, the same impoverished background. But they took it upon themselves to make greater choices and become, like Rell said, prominent citizens, and staples in our community, even from afar. So that's one of the reasons we brought them on today. Vidale, y'all want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah. So as Rell and Don said, childhood friends grew up. And I'm gonna say poverty. I'm gonna say Section 8 project child. Although I'm gonna just say we kind of, like he said, I'm gonna use this word, choices. Life is about choices, and I think we made just choices, whether that was a forced choice or somebody in the background mentoring us.
Come on up to the mic a little bit.
Take a bigger step forward and not let our circumstances be our end state.
All right. What about you, Nick? Anything you want to say starting off?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Come on up to the mic.
Hey, similar backgrounds, as you just stated. One of the main things, had a single mother, but kind of raised by my uncles. Dad in and out my life. But I tell you, that's why we look at it, a village is what kind of brought us through that. I was working together as friends. Vidale, mom, everybody working together to make sure that we try to hope to become these successful young men that we became. So,
Gotcha. Well, look, we're gonna jump straight into it. Cause I got some out the wild questions. This ain't gonna be our, just typical, but we coming. We're gonna start out like this. Man, you say you don't smoke, don't drink, never have, and you've been in the middle. What's the reason behind that, bro? How you get through your whole life without drinking?
So, and I'll tell you, drinking. Mom was hit by a drunk driver when I was in high school, in the coma for 6 months. And so I'll tell you that really shaped me as a young man. Like I'm just a junior in high school. And, watching, my mom, her friend that was with her in the vehicle, he passed away. And then her being in coma, she had to learn how to walk, talk. She had to have a whole face reconstructed. And just watch her have to persevere through all that. And that really kind of helped shape me with that drinking part, because I seen what drinking did to my mom, and so it just kind of made me like, that ain't something that I want, and something that I wouldn't want my kids to do either. And so I just really never did it. However, I take it back, not never did it. I have tried it once, but that ain't something that I want to do. It ain't for me.
Gotcha. Hey, bro, we all really grew up together. I want to take it back to the high school days, right? Unlike Rell was a little bit more rude. Like all three of us was in JROTC and lived for a little while. I got kicked out of JROTC in the 10th grade, right? Vidale was one of my main running partner, man. I'm telling you, we got some stories, some memories, but to not take too much time, because we know everybody had to pretty much the same background growing up in the hood, right? But now we in high school. Do y'all think that Sergeant Cooper, what's the tall man name? He was the lieutenant, the man name. Huh? Colonel Harris. And there was another guy. But anyway, y'all think those guys help y'all make good decisions, help mold y'all into, taking the path? Because I know y'all both went to Fort Valley State and did. Yeah, okay. But you went like, JROTC had a part of that, is what I'm saying, right? Or no?
I'm gonna say, as far as you mentioned it in the beginning, mentorship. Who that in the mentorship to kind of help you guide or better shape your decisions or choices that you make? I'm gonna say Sergeant Cooper played a part in that. I'm gonna say with the way that he ran the ROTC program, the personal way that he ran the program, the personal approach, the way that he ran the program and leaned on, kind of force you to see your potential or more than what you did yourself. And then you kind of lean on that as not self-consciously you do it. You don't even realize that until later on in life, and you be like, oh, well, he did have a positive impact on me. I see it this way because he kind of shaped me to go that way. You probably don't recognize it in the beginning, but when you take a step back and like, oh, there was someone in the background that was kind of shaping me.
So Vita, I want to say this, dog. With you coming up in the projects, you know what I'm saying? What you saying, like, when you coming up, how would you, I'll put this, you knew that you didn't want to be around the things that you seen coming up in the projects, you know what I'm saying? How did that like, I don't know, like, just shape your life, you know what I'm saying? You coming up in the project, you knew you seen, like, man, I don't want this, I want better for myself, and what just pushed you to go to the military and take the road that you took?
So I'm going to take you back to Jacksonville. Right, I was born in Cordele, went in first grade in Cordele, then I moved to Jacksonville. I moved to the north side of Jacksonville, Moncrief. I lived out Moncrief from lived in Palm Terrace.
I know about Moncrief.
Street life, that whole poverty thing. So that was the drugs, the sex, the violence. I think I was introduced to that real young. As far as the drive-bys, people running in the house with guns, death, all that stuff. So I think I was introduced to it early. I knew that's not what I wanted, and it was kind of hard. It was hard getting to that point, and then I think even now, I think that was my saving grace was moving back to Cordele. Even now, when I go back to Jacksonville, when I do go back, sometimes I go back to where I came from. My cousin and stuff is still there, so I'd be like, "Hey, where's such and such?" Like, shit, man, he got 15 years. Where's such and such? Shit, he dead. Where's such and such? Man, all them boys locked up. I'm like, dang. Again, that's another thing. I'm like, dang, boy, shoot, moving back to Cordele probably saved my life.
Dang. Yeah. What about you, Nick? You felt like what you think something helped mold you, the choices, mold you to make the choices that you made to have a different outcome?
You know, I kind of talked about it briefly earlier. It really just, I'll probably say the community. And then, you know, just having that family. I'll tell you, my neighbor across the street, hey, she done whooped me before. So it's just like when you are doing certain things, you know, just everybody lived in the neighborhood. Did I live in the projects? Absolutely not. However, I live 3 blocks from the project.
Yeah, you still there.
We still right there.
You still right there.
So we still right there. And I tell you, some of the same guys I grew up with, you know, Sid Mobley, you know, Tremaine, like literally all of us live right beside each other. And a lot of times, and one of them said something to me the other day. They like, man, Nick, every time we used to go to the store, be like, hey, we'll be playing. We're like, hey, we're finna go to the store. They probably finna go there and steal some candy or something like that. I used to be like, nah, I'm finna go home. And the only reason why I went home because my mom had a single mom. Hey, mom was crazy. My mom beat me. Hey, it's like a dude beat me. So I was like, hey, it's just really because of the way they raised me. And those guys, hey, they look up to me for that. That was one of the main things. Just, you know, just trying to do the right thing.
Shout out to Mom Duke for that. I'm an advocate. I said this on another episode, or I said often. I'm an advocate for, especially young black boys, against spankings, because I think that really helps put a level of discipline in you at a young age. Because, you know, if you don't, once we get to a certain age, man, it's hard to tell us what to do. Yeah. You know what I mean? So after high school, because I want to touch on this. We're coming up to graduation, right? A lot of high school students are going to be hitting that fork in the road, where the choices that they're about to make now are going to affect them for the rest of their lives. Some of them right now saying they're going to college, and they're going to register, and they're going to go, and they're going to not do well. Some of them going to go out and get a regular job. Some of them, a lot of them going to go and get in trouble because like Rell say, they freestyle and you don't really have a plan, right? But you, myself too, we all went into the military. What do you think helped make you make that choice? And more importantly, how do you think that benefits you to this day from making that choice back then?
I'll tell you, what really made me make the choice, actually going into the military, I know my mom to have that money. And I had just told y'all about, my mom, hey, she had lost her job. She was in the hospital during the time I was getting ready to graduate. So I was like, how can I help myself? Because I really didn't have that, that support, that financial support right there. So me going into the Marine Corps right out of high school, that really kind of helped set my foundation of what, basically for the future. And I tell you what I learned being in the Marine Corps, I really didn't like me as a black male how I was treated in the Marine Corps.
Hold on, you went to the Marine right after high school?
Right out of high school.
I thought you went to Fort Valley State first.
Went to Marine first.
Okay, go ahead then.
So
I never knew that. What's
Yeah.
up?
So I went to Marine Corps right out of high school, and I just kind of watched and just listened and just really, I didn't get a good feeling about the Marine Corps, but you always learn something from, whether it's good or bad, you always learn. And what I learned was how to treat other people. So I like, when I'm in charge, I'm gonna make sure that I treat these young men and women with dignity and respect. I never ask them to do something that I'm not willing to do. So by me transitioning from, I was in the Marines, then I went to Fort Valley State.
How long you was in the Marine?
3.5 years.
3.5 years.
And then once I got out, I went to Fort Valley State. I got in the ROTC program.
Okay.
So then I transitioned from the Marines to the Army, but it was really just at the time ROTC at Fort Valley State University.
Gotcha.
So that kind of helped set.
How was that transition going from the military to a college student and then back into the military?
So because because I knew that they was going to pay for my college.
The education.
It takes everything. It takes that burden off my parents. So that was one thing. Two, it almost kind of put you back at that. You're in the military, now you're a civilian again, so you get to kind of feel what it's like to be a civilian while you're in college. And then I said, once I graduate Fort Valley State University, not only am I going to use my education and what I've learned along the way, now I got a platform that I can help others. So that's what I took from that. And I'll be in charge. I'll make sure ain't nobody out there doing these. When you sitting your 18, 19-year-old son or daughter in the military, you want them to be taken care of. But I tell you, I was one of the ones that say, hey, I want to make sure I take care of that 18, 19-year-old son or daughter once they come up under my command.
So after college, when you went back into the Army, you were
I was an officer.
you're an officer.
Yeah.
All right, so that was the difference.
So those like to be enlisted as a young Marine, everybody telling them what to do, and now I'm an officer. Now I got young, soldiers following up under me.
So Vidale, what was your experience like?
So mine was a little different. So going back to the fork in the road, as you mentioned before, coming straight out of high school, I thought I was going to the Navy. I think we probably did it together. I remember probably did it together. But I also was being recruited for track and basketball. So, but what I was telling the recruiters was, college ain't for me. I'm going to the military. And how I ended up, it was just this one coach, Coach Hughes at Claflin University. He was like, nah, we're not gonna waste that talent and potential. I'm coming to get you.
Dang.
I was like, nah, I'm not. I'm telling you, I'm not going. I'm going to the military. But he was so persistent. He started showing up at the bottom of the prize at the house. He used to drive from South Carolina, show up at the house. Outside at the basketball court, at the bottom.
Yeah.
I was out there one night, so he showed up. What you doing? Shit, I'm hooping. He like, nah, can't do that. Like, yeah. I'm trying to give you a scholarship. Then I talked to my dad at the time. He was in jail too. He was like, man, what you doing? I was like, shoot, he's like, nah, you need to go to school. You need to go to school with my cousin JD. Like, nah, like you ain't like us. You need to get out of the streets and go to college. You go to college. Courtney, Coley, homeboy, same thing. Nah, dude, you're a schoolboy. Go be a schoolboy.
That's what he was saying.
Yeah, go be a schoolboy. So in the end, Coach Hughes came and scooped me up. That's how I ended up at Claflin University. And then from there, at that point, I wasn't even thinking military again. So
you had a track scholarship?
Yep, track scholarship. So I think I probably the first one in Chris County track scholarship.
That was
then on that, the part of that deal was to bring Chris and Richard with me.
Okay. Chris Thomas and Richard Thomas and Chris Davis. Yeah. Shout out them boys. I think they class 03 or something like that.
Yeah. So that's how they ended up there. And
okay.
Then after 2 years, me being a knucklehead in college, at national, not doing what I was supposed to do. I didn't run. So I took that and got mad like my league. So I transferred to Fort Valley, talked to Fort Valley track coach. Didn't have a scholarship. Just playing on, transferred, and then Nick
Hold on,
mentioned.
let me stop. Let me stop him.
No. Go ahead.
So let me say. So I y'all know
Come on
my
up.
cousin Bernard Williams that passed away.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah,
I
man. Rest
got
in peace,
Bernard a
Lord.
scholarship to come to Fort Valley State. He got a 4-year full scholarship to come to Fort Valley State, and he walked on at Fort Valley State for the football team. And so when Nard passed away on Mother's Day, and Stretchen out, and all them was with him when he passed away. And so when I got back to Fort Valley State, they told me they were like, hey, do you know somebody that you want to have your cousin's scholarship? And I was like, wow. And then that's when I reached out to him about that RT scholarship. So really, they took the scholarship that Bernard had. And
Man, look at that, man. Look how that happened, man.
He didn't let me get there. I was gonna say how I originally that was made me flake the slip.
Okay,
Then,
gotcha.
yeah, so that was in the background, right?
Right.
So yeah, so that right there, that's what killed it, right? So he was like, hey, I was like, you know what? This is why I'm about to leave. And I already got. Now I know I got money on the other end already. So yeah, I'm out. And it was a full ride.
Okay, cool. So you go through ROTC. Y'all want to tell us about like being at Fort Valley State? Just some of your experiences, man. And then I want y'all to talk about pledge. And I see you a Kappa, Nick, you a Q. And I don't know. I ain't they kind of like the opposites or something, or just kind of. I don't know, don't y'all be beefing or something? I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? But I know that the Qs represent hard. Yeah, man. Cause I always wondered that. I'm like, yeah, man, two partners, but they like this here, but that kind of like a blood in the crib or something. I don't know. They just, you know what I'm saying? They like this, yeah, but they on opposite sides. So y'all want to tell us a little bit? I want you to tell me about some of your experiences. Like I said, we got kids that are graduating. And I want some of our conversations to help them make, choices. And just to be able to know some of the things that they're gonna face soon. So, I definitely think that because of the benefits that are allowed after you get out of the military, I think that the military is a good choice. But also, man, a lot of people wanna know what to expect when they go to college. You know what I'm saying? So, tell some of the kids what to expect when they go to college, about some of y'all experiences, and then I want you to talk about why you chose to pledge what you chose to pledge.
All right, I'll start off. Hey, so in college, I'm gonna be honest with you, college ain't easy. I had my mind set up, I wanted to go to college, but that freshman year, I didn't even think I was gonna make it past that freshman year. You get kind of caught up in that freedom that is like, you really don't have nobody really telling you what to do anymore. You stay up as late as you want, you party as much as you want. And we're at HBCU, and they gonna party at HBCU.
Yeah, going
so
down.
It's like, so grades kind of went down, and I'm like, and then at the end of the day when I started really trying to buck it, I was like, oh man. But to be honest with you, I had to take a lot of different classes because in high school, I didn't take college prep classes. I knew when I graduated I wanted to go in the military. But when you go to college, you got to take those college prep classes if you want to go to college. So what I had to do once I got there, I was taking classes, high school classes, while I was in college. A lot of people don't know that. They were like, I actually had to take high school classes while I was in college because I didn't, and also in high school, I didn't have nobody pushing me or saying,
you had no
Nick,
guidance right there.
You had a guidance. Hey, Nick, these are the classes you need to make sure if you ever do decide to go to college. And so that's a lot of things high school kids need to know. So you can have your mindset, you want to go in the military, but you need to have more than one option. And so I wish I would have done it. But however, that kind of helped set my path. Straight knucklehead in college at the first year. But after that, kind of buckled down and started doing what I needed to do. And I'll tell you, with the Omega Psi Phi. So Omega Psi Phi was actually suspended the first 3 years while I was at Fort Valley State. And then coming up almost to my senior year, they came back. At that point, now I'm looking, I want to join, but what's the one thing that I don't have? You gotta have that money. You gotta have that financial support. I didn't have it. I just told y'all, my dad, he really wasn't in my life. My mom, she didn't have a job. I just didn't have the money during that time. And I really, I'll be
you have to tell us. See, we don't know that. I thought you just go and sign up and say, hey, I want to be with y'all. So that whole process,
absolutely.
So it's a substantial fee or some fees that come along with joining the organization.
Yeah,
Right, so you had to come up with the bread.
Absolutely. So I hung around a lot of makers. I didn't have the bread, but however, I graduating and I being a maker grad chapter. So I did it after college.
Okay.
So that was how I actually became.
What about that chapter or that organization made you want to wait? Because you had other options that you could have joined in them 3 years of that suspension, right?
Absolutely.
So why did you wait to be a Q?
So I hung around other Omegas.
Okay, gotcha.
When you want to join something.
Omega and Q the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So when you hang around, different Omegas,
right.
you kind of see what's going on.
Gotcha.
You see how we help kids, how we do different things for the communities and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
And we also
he want to represent.
But when you being around them, you just build that bond with them. And I tell you, I didn't become a Omega as soon as I graduated. It actually took me 6 years to actually become an Omega man. It's like because we don't have lines all the time, but they want you to show them. Hey, show them that you want to be an Omega man. So I did a lot of stuff with the Omega before I even became an Omega.
Gotcha.
And that's part of
prove yourself.
Yeah, you got to prove yourself. And you just go around and doing and showing them. And not only that, so I'm doing that, but guess what? We got our own organization as well. So I'm still doing stuff for my community at the same time. So it ain't like, hey, I'm just trying to just be a Omega man. No, I want to add to what Omega already does. So.
Gotcha. That's real. What about you, Vidale?
So what was the initial question?
Just some of your college experiences, and then why you chose to be.
So for me, college experience, again, why I decided to go. I'm female. Females is what drew me to college. Just got me to stick. I'm going to be completely honest. Female. What got you to stick?
Yeah.
Female.
Gotcha.
This is what I need to be. First college visit. Oh, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be. I like it. Okay, this is who we at. So from that point, again, like Nick said, that first year, that first semester was pretty hard. Now you there, I don't got there, right? So now your focus is not on the school, or your focus is on all the scratches out there outside of
school.
And mine was female. So mine was female. So I just not going to school, not going to my classes like I was supposed to. I was still going to practice and stuff at the time. I wasn't on the basketball team. I was trying out for the basketball team in Claflin also. Ended up making both of us. So now I'm just going to practice basketball, practice for track.
For real.
And
grades going down.
South Carolina State, that was my chick was from California at the time. Back then, so forth and so on. So that what made it hard, man. And then, like Nick brought up before, on the support side, didn't really have a strong support system back home. So in my mind, I'm like, how can I make myself self-sufficient? Scholarship came with not really a stipend, but some extra stuff on the inside, right? And same with when I got to same with the ROTC scholarship, the full scholarship, and everything. Plus, they also come with a stipend. As far as grade wise,
what's the wildest thing you seen happen? Give me one of them.
The wildest
thing. Tell me something. I want to know. I want to know what's going on at Fort Valley. I don't know. What happened.
Well, you say you don't know.
But you 2020 out. I know though.
I was saying, well, you say what's the wildest thing? You and Real came to the house.
Yeah, that's right.
So you said the wildest thing. I mean,
but I'm just saying. I just wanted to make it clear because see y'all, right. So y'all dancing around, first was kind of tough. Hey man, these boys out here wilding, man, doing the most, man. I know we, married men. I think everybody here married, ain't it? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a minute too. You know what I'm saying? But I just want kids to understand that college is fun. You're going to enjoy it. But the main thing that almost everybody go through, because I saw that all in the state too.
Yep.
Man, you come there and you start to flunk out. Yeah. You said that college was hard, right? Yeah. I don't think that necessarily the curriculum is that hard. is the discipline to sit here and do this curriculum. You know what I mean? So like you said, a distraction. So the hardest thing is sit here, opening their book and sitting still and focusing for 2-3 hours. That's the hard part. You know what I'm saying? If you can focus on it, you can retain the information enough to be able to get through, because you graduated, right?
Absolutely.
You graduated, right?
Yeah, but hey, and also speaking on that distraction again, female. I was start going to study hall, female.
Yeah.
My study hall.
Yeah.
Female going to school, do what they supposed to do.
Yeah,
we
man.
Knucklehead.
Cause
all right, you can find something to do. I need to study, and I like female. Hey, I'm gonna be studying.
Yeah, but you gotta find a time, you know, however it is. Yeah. You got to know that as a college student, the most difficult task I'm gonna face is being disciplined enough to do what I'm supposed to do first. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're gonna have the fun, the excitement, the girls, the party, and all that gonna come. You know what I mean? All right, so we're gonna fast forward a little bit to the day. We see y'all guys representing with the t-shirt, man. Hope for the city. Tell us a little bit about the scholarship program. We know y'all started a scholarship. What made y'all start this scholarship? And just tell us a little bit about the background for the scholarship program.
All right, I'm going to start it off. So I was actually in Afghanistan. Yeah, I'll never forget. It was literally 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, man, it just came about me, and I just got a little pad, and I just started writing down different stuff. And I just kept writing, and then after a while, I said, you know what? I said, let me call Vidale. And I literally called Vidale. I said, hey man, let's start doing something for the community, man, and maybe a little scholarship or something like that. And I said, me and you can start it off. I said, it probably won't be that much at the beginning. Maybe we do like $1,000 or something like that. And that's kind of what we did. Me and him started off, give me $500 a piece. And, really he helped come up with the concept and the bylaws and even the application process. Vidale came up with all that. So I came up with the idea, but literally Vidale kind of jumped on it from that point.
How long ago was this?
Yeah. 13 years now.
13. So this y'all 13th year.
Yeah. And speaking on that, so when he came up with the idea, like you said, talked about the fraternity. I didn't talk about it, but it's an opportunity right here. So I crossed also in Germany, Kappa Alpha alumni chapter in Germany. Also didn't do it at Fort Valley because they weren't on the yard. And I also tried to stay an extra year because they was coming back.
Hold on, what y'all be losing? What you mean they went on the yard? I wanted to ask you about the suspension, but I didn't know if you were like what?
Like my very first year at Fort Valley when I transferred in, that was the only time they was there. Never they came out. But then an incident happened to where they got suspended and they was kicked off the yard. That was one. I think it was 4 years. And then 3 years because they was getting ready to come back spring 08, and I was graduating summer 07.
Why were they kicked off the yard? Can I ask that? You don't really post. You don't really want to.
Yeah, I ain't supposed to.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah,
I got you. All right. Well, we'll leave it alone. But anyway, so you ended up crossing over in Germany. Go ahead.
In Germany, fall 13. And at that time, he called about it. I said, perfect. We just did a big scholarship thing for the capital there. That was one of our big assignments. I said, yeah, I know how to do it. I said, I can write the bylaws. I already understand what needs to happen. I already kind of got a platform on how the scholarship need to be. We just adjusted to how we wanted to be, and then because he wanted to be like just a memo, I said, nah, we need more than that. We need way more than that. Yeah. So yeah, he wanted to go real simple route. I was like, nah, if you're gonna get money, they gotta earn the money. So they gotta do this, they gotta do that.
What's some of the qualifications?
Some of the qualifications got to be the senior that year, 2.5 GPA, letters of recommendation, 2 letters of recommendations from somebody in the community, that can be the school or somebody doing outside outreach and time of volunteer stuff. What I missed that we absolutely had that.
Well, you got to be a Christian High School graduate.
Accepted in the college. Got to prove that you was accepted in college. The upcoming fall, and what am I missing? I think those are the basic qualifications, and then what sets you apart from all the other applicants type questions.
Gotcha.
Academically, what you're doing in the community,
like an essay type.
Extracurricular activities you got going on. Leadership type stuff. What do you do? What did you do while you was in school? Was you in DECA? what you ROTC, Commander,
FBLA,
what you
all that type of stuff.
FBLA, all that stuff. Yeah.
All right. Well, so to y'all seniors out there, because when y'all see this right here, the time, when's the deadline for the scholarship?
May 1st.
May 1st. May 1st. I mean, right around the corner. But even, don't get discouraged because this for the following juniors, sophomores. Hey, this is a scholarship that y'all can apply for once you become a senior. I just want to say, bro, I really commend y'all, like, because it's something both of y'all said. Neither one of y'all were in Cordele, but y'all were thinking about helping the community back here. You know what I'm saying? So when we saying, you know, our little slogan, you could be local today and global tomorrow, that's the real epitome of it. That, hey, man, one day I'm in the bottom of the projects in Cordele playing basketball, and the next day I'm across the world somewhere. But, hey, man, my thoughts and my hearts are still with my community and how I can contribute to helping to be a better, you know what I mean, a better place for the youth.
We want an official nonprofit at the beginning, so I want to give John Singleton.
Absolutely.
Hey, John Singleton.
Shout out, John.
We did it, what,
John.
3 years before we became an official nonprofit.
3 years before he came in,
John,
before we brought John on.
you know, John, Navy officer, you know, he was in the military,
he was
retired. And he came in, he said, hey, I'll make us official nonprofit. He went in and he did all the paperwork, he did everything, and we, you know, get our EIN and became a, you know, official nonprofit. So, you know, I give John Singleton credit for that. And I tell you, starting out, it was
really a big three.
Yeah, it was four at first.
It was four.
It was you see Vidale, myself,
Lucretia Johnson,
she was also
Deidre Bell.
and
then John came on right as Deidre Bell was rolling off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all normally do an event. Y'all normally do an event or somewhere y'all present the award, or how they give us a rundown on that?
So 2 events. So we also participate in the high school scholarship honors program.
Book scholarship.
And we also give a book scholarship there.
All right.
So every year. So that's us showing our faces there. And then we do our separate program during the summer in June. In the summer in June.
What's the date?
June 6th.
June 6th this year?
June 6th.
Where's it going to be?
New Light International Outreach.
New Light International Outreach at 4 o'clock.
At 4 o'clock. That's in Cordele, Georgia. 4 o'clock, June 6th. New Light International Outreach.
Didn't y'all just have one like this recently?
Last year.
It seemed like it came around fast. Like, y'all had Jody was a speaker.
No, that's the program you seen coming up.
Oh,
Jody is speaking this time. So the speakers this time we're gonna have.
I got you, my bad.
Yeah, we have Jody and we have Big Cat as the main speakers, and then we always have a.
Elaborate a little bit. Jody, who is Jody?
Jody Page. Jody Page, also from Cordele. Also somebody that made it out of Cordele. She's educational director, something like that in Dooley County.
Okay, gotcha.
Somebody that we've seen that kind of also has a connection with the community.
Gotcha.
As far as youth-wise.
Gotcha.
Same, that's why we chose her. Then Big Cat, also somebody that we felt like.
Big Cat Bryant.
Cat Bryant.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Football player.
Football player, went out to college, went out to the NFL, now playing in the UFL. I want to tell the story for him.
But hopefully, hey, shout out to Big Cat, man. Hopefully we can get you out here. You know what I mean?
Him, we always voted. So him, he'll be there. He'll be the second primary speaker, and then we always go back and bring somebody that a past recipient that received the scholarship to come out and speak on how the scholarship helped them, what they're doing now, and kind of give some words of encouragement to the next group that came behind me. And that person is going to be CJ Jones.
Oh, yeah, man. Shout out to CJ.
He got
CJ. Go ahead. Yeah.
CJ Award when we first started.
He got student of the year.
Yeah. We got to get back to that too, man. It's just, I don't know. We got to come up with a better. You know what I'm saying?
We just got to get our schedule tightened up.
It's kind of.
But we do it. We just got to stay chipping at it, man. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to commend y'all because, bro,
double salute to y'all guys.
Double salute to y'all, and y'all going in y'all pocket, and y'all just putting forth the effort, really, just to, cause you don't benefit from it, right? Do you get anything from it? All right, other than the gratification of there you go, helping our youth, and we want to be able to bridge that gap between our strongest leaders in our community and our troubled youth. And I just want to say this right here to the kid, bro. Especially young black male. Bro, I want to make it cool to make smart decisions. Like, don't think that you being cool because you crashing out, because you going to jail, because you smoking blights, because you smoking weed. You know what I mean? These things that the culture has deemed to kind of be cool. They may be cool at some point in time in your life, but not while you in high school. You know what I'm saying? And man, y'all are really at a real pivotal point, bro, to where everything you do from now on, I'm telling my daughters this all the time, like, man, once you turn 16, 17, 18, these are when your decisions matter the most. You see what I'm saying? This is where they're gonna help catapult you, or they're gonna start to hunt you for the rest of your life. One or the two. You know what I mean? And I'm a big advocate for our young males, females too, but especially our males. I want to tell y'all something about going into the military. One question I asked that we never really got an answer, but we're gonna talk a little bit about it now. Man, I did 5 years and got out. Once you do any time in the military and you're able to tap into this
your skill set.
Once you had not just skill set, I want y'all to know that once you're able to tap into the amount of financial gain it's going to help you, like Nick said, he went to college. Your college was paid for. I went to college, my own paid for. It took me 10 years to graduate from Albany State because I was running the street too, failing classes, this and that. But guess what? D4 had this the money don't use it. You see what I'm saying? So I was really able to get through because of the choices I made then. Not only that, just the disability ratings that they able to grant veterans once you get out of the military, and that financial support is able just to help you along your path in life, can help you, start businesses. It really can help you be able to make investments. And these things compound to help you as you get older. So, as I'm sitting here in our 40s, it's a decision I made when I was 17. I turned 18 in boot camp. The little 4-5 years that seemed like so long ago, from 17 to 23, that's a short period of your life. But those decisions, they really help benefit me. Now I'm talking about to this day. They help benefit me more than ever. You know what I mean? One thing I want to talk about too, because like I said, I'm really gearing this toward the people graduating. Nick, and you were running it by me before. You want to tell us about some of the other scholarship programs you are doing and your tenure now at Fort Valley State University?
And before I hit on that, I just want to hope for the city, right?
Okay.
We not only do we give, so we actually give 2 scholarships for Hope for the City, but we also do adopt a family, and that's what a lot. You got to think, when you adopt a family, you ain't trying to put the family on social media or nowhere. They got to show. So a lot of people don't know we do that. So and we have a whole team. So I don't think it's just me and Vidale. Like literally, we have 15 people on our team. And that's why we make sure we give gratification to them, because a lot of times, like you said, we're not there. He used to be in another country. I've been.
And the business still get handled.
Still went on, and they still did everything. But the main thing that we really don't put out there is that adopt a family that we do during Christmas time. We get a family. A lot of times those families have 4 or 5 kids. Not only do we buy toys, clothes, everything for those kids, we'll buy stuff for the parents, So it's like when we say we adopt that family, we adopt that family. And we just don't really take pictures and put it out there, so a lot of people don't know that we do that.
How many years y'all been running that?
And we started at least about 5 years now.
I think we've been a little longer than that. Probably about 10 years.
About 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah,
this is what I want to touch on, man. I just been chilling, you know what I'm saying? Get my thoughts.
Hold on, before you go too far, because I want him to answer that real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
So one of the other scholarships that, on PMS at Fort Valley State University, we have different nursing scholarships, and really, so you got a nursing scholarship, got the RTC national scholarship. So what I do is we go out to different high schools, talk to these kids. All they got to do is go online, fill out the application process, and then they go. Big Army then goes and then look at all the scholarships, and then they pick those students to actually get those national scholarships. I hit Cordele hard. Right now I think in the program I have 2 kids from Cordele. Lay Wilson and Shania McLeod. And I personally went to the GRTC department at Chris County and brought them to Fort Valley, and I had Lay, she was coming already because she's smart. Shania, she actually was going to the Navy. I went and talked to her family, and I told them, I said, hey, when I'm there, I'm gonna make sure I take care of them. I said, I can promise you, they're gonna walk across that stage. And so helping them full scholarship. hey, they good. And I'll tell you, those kind of some of the scholarship opportunities, that's why I love what I do. Because I can go in these high schools and get these kids that really don't know what they want to do with their life and, set them up for success. And you need people like that with these kids.
And I'm going to add on to that real quick because of scholarship. We keep saying full ride scholarship, ROTC scholarship, but even if you do get into college, the ROTC scholarship, 2, 3, 4 year scholarship. Yeah. So it don't have to be the 4 year. You don't get the 4 year scholarship. You still get into the school, and there's an ROTC program there. It's still a 2, 3 scholarship opportunity that's there.
You still get some money. A lot of classes paid for.
You get all of it. It's full thing. Everything paid for.
Gotcha.
You still get the whatever. If you sophomore in college and you now decide like, the military may be the thing for me. ROTC's over there. What can I do? You still got an opportunity to get a full ride paid for.
And you get to be an officer after you graduate.
And when you graduate, you get to be an officer.
And that's what I tell a lot of kids. I said, not looking at college like this, but I said, literally, when you walk across that stage, they give you a piece of paper, and that's your degree. You get a piece of paper. It's no job guaranteed with that piece of paper. When you come through me, I'm guarantee you a job once you graduate, once you go across that stage, and you're gonna start off making $80,000, $90,000 a year, and you just think about kids from our hometown.
That's as an officer, not
as an officer. I want to make sure they understand that's not high school.
You need to know officers get paid more.
Officers get paid more. That's as an officer.
That's coming through my RTC program, and once you graduate, no kids, hey, that's your stepping stone. A lot of people like, I hate the military. I don't want to go to. No, you use the military. You make the military work for you. You go there, you let them pay for your school. You keep getting different certifications and stack your cheese. Don't just be stupid with it. And then if you decide to get out, get out. But at least you got your money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna still hold on my next question because you said that about officers. So I'm gonna fast forward to that. When you was in the military, when you came out of high school, let me see how to put this because I never served. I don't really got the right. I'm gonna use the right term, right lingo. When you first came out, how did you catapult or graduate to get to the high officer? What you started out as when you first went into the military? What officer? What position you was in?
So everybody, once you commissioned into the military out of college, everybody commissioned as a second lieutenant. Okay. Everybody commissioned as a second lieutenant at whatever MOS, military operational skill that is that you want to choose from. And then it's a time period that you're supposed to be in a rank. You're being evaluated the whole time. Okay. Based on what you do in those positions, how well you perform. You go up to the next rank. When you meet that time step and you perform the way you perform, you move up to the next rank. And it keeps going on and on and on. I got out at I went all the way up to major. Before I decided
Major Stretchen.
That was up, bro. That was up.
Before I decided to switch out and do the civilian side. What made me make that decision? Why you didn't do 20 years? That's probably the next question, right? Why you didn't do 20 years? Well, so again, my whole goal was always 10 years. My focus was 10 years because like niggas said, when you get out, what I'm gonna do next? And I started thinking what I'm gonna do next. So I need to do something. Then what is my job gonna be? I need to do something that's gonna transition well into the civilians, into the civilian sector. So I chose logistics. So I started doing that, and then also while again going back to the performance side and academic side, I performed well enough to get selected for advanced civil schooling in the Army, where I went to grad school for 2 years just as a grad student, still getting full active duty pay, but don't have to put a uniform on, just go to class.
Gotcha.
For 2 years, and Army paid for that.
You were still in at that point?
I was still in at that point, but I'm a full-time grad student.
That's super hard.
No, so I took it as I don't have to get up and go to work. I don't have to get up and do PT like as a formation type thing. So I just took it as a job. If I was still active duty, I would still have to get up and do 8 hours a day. So I got up, went to the library, study 12 hours a day. So that was my full-time job. And then you got 2 years to do it, but I did it in 18. Because I continued the whole time. 18
months?
Yeah, I did it in 18 months.
Either way, you decided it kind of cool. I want to live like this.
So the degree I chose. So in the military now, I'm learning things. What's my niche? What's going to set me apart from everybody else? And that was contracting. Why contracting? Nobody wants to do it. It's too complex. Too complex, and it's an officer type job. I don't want to say it's off type job, enlisted guys do it too. But it's complex and nobody wants to do it. I like, shoot, I do it. I always took the hard road. I take all the hard jobs nobody else wants. How do I set myself apart? I'll take the hard job. I'll do it. Then I got good at it. Then I got great at it. Then I got a degree at it.
Gotcha.
Then I'm like, this is it. This is what I'm going to do.
Gotcha.
I'm about to get out. Like, you can't get out yet. You owe 2 years plus 1.
So you had to serve that.
So I had to serve that, and then got over to, went into the reserves, tried the reserve for 2 years. It was just too different. Too different. It was too different. Too slow of a pace than what I was used to. And it wasn't benefiting me, or I wasn't getting as much out of it as I was active duty, so I decided to go in active reserve.
Gotcha. Nick, you still active, right?
Yeah.
You gonna do 20? You know,
I already done 20.
Oh, you all made it already?
Yeah, I'm 23. I'm doing 23
Oh,
right
man,
now.
you still got.
I'm a lieutenant colonel.
Oh, boy, let me hold up.
So, Vidale, you got out how many years for Nick start? How many years you got? How many years you do?
So I
altogether?
got out together, including the active and the reserve, 16 years.
16. Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, double salute to you on that,
Gracious.
bro.
Man, that time be flying on the bro.
Yeah, man. So, Nick, what you looking like? How many years you at?
So, I got 23 in lieutenant colonel. You know, Vidale saying he got out, around about 10, 16 and all.
Yeah.
He make more money than me, so that's why y'all be
Oh, for real?
I gave all the nuggets.
Hey, tell it, Nick.
I gave all the nuggets to what I did, right? I did all of that.
Yeah.
This is why I'm out.
What's up, bro? What's up, man?
Don't worry, I don't care. We're gonna talk about some of that contract. We're gonna talk about some of that contract.
Double salute.
And
bro.
I tell you, he done told me so many times, say, hey, Nick, hey, you need to go and get out. He said, man, this is where the money at, man. What you waiting for? But I tell you, he'll tell you, like, the job that I was in, he know I love, doing that job. He know I love helping our youth. And I said I was going to wait, until I leave for Vidale State, and that was going to be my point where I actually retire. Getting ready to get looked at for 06. The list should come out probably in July. I don't make the 06 list. Then I'm going to drop my retirement package, going to get out and then start doing the things I've always wanted to do. If I make the 06 list, I got to give them at least 2 more years.
What's the 06 list?
So it's a colonel. It's colonel. So
You
I
going
go
from hill
lieutenant
to
colonel,
hill.
colonel. Yeah.
You just get some more.
You go from sit down to sit your ass.
But after that, retire. I always wanted to work with kids, so want to be a football coach or something like that. See, Vidale, then I do decide I might try his route because being a contractor is
pretty dope.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, hey, man, we don't spent that pair right there. I want to veer off a little bit. We just, we could let down our, like I say, I guess, I was going to be a little cliche. I was going to say let down your hair a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody else in here got nobody else.
You on the way
But y'all really, something I really want to touch on though, Don, because I don't want us to not forget. So let me just throw this out there real quick, man.
Go ahead.
The importance of friendship, man. The importance of friendship. The importance of, for y'all young people that's graduating high school, just young adults, man, it's very important to choose the right friends. You know what I'm saying? And me and Don always laugh and kiki about this, what I'm about to say, dog, but now this shit done got real. You know what I'm saying? So my point is with y'all, the bond, you know what I'm saying? Y'all still rocking, and you can see y'all still giving each other game, you know what I'm saying? Keeping each other afloat. Yep. We go back to high school, and I can remember, dog, my dog was Don was already in the Navy. At that time, my situation was totally different. So I'm over here, I'm choosing niggas that, I'm gonna say, I ain't gonna use that terminology, I'm gonna say people that coming from a different walk of life to where all they peers and all they big homies and uncles, they were drug dealers. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that stuff trickled down on me from what I should have been doing, you know what I'm saying? But to get to the point, dog, when Don was in the military, I end up going out there doing crazy stuff. He know what I told you, Don. What I said when you was in the military, I came to Jacksonville. I said, damn, but y'all living like this. What I said?
Well, don't come right down here.
Nah, dog. You remember I said when you said,
you were saying pretty much like when nobody else around you having a crib like this. You ain't popping up to none of our, you telling me, hey man, all our friends from school,
bro.
I ain't coming out here they how laid.
They not living like that, bro.
Out here, they not living how you living. So to me, I was, cause you surrounded by that, this the norm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But to you, you acting like I'm balling down here. Like, boy, you doing it. You know what I'm saying?
So you remember I tried to go enroll.
Yes, sir.
I had got a little charge. Bill wasn't messing with me, you feel me? So I said all that to say this, you know, I still turned out pretty good, but for the young people that's out there, man, y'all really gotta make the right decisions, choose the right friends. And all my friends, I can't say we still partners to this day, man. And we 40 something. So it's very important to have the right people around you, and choosing the right person, the right friends can really take you far in life. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, y'all just touch on how y'all, you know what I'm saying, been rocking, how long y'all been friends, because it's more than just y'all. Tell your whole backstory on the friendship and how important it is to be real brothers, not just friends, but brothers.
We started off. And I'm gonna tell you, so I knew of Vidale, but Vidale was actually, he was friends with my cousin Nard Williams. Like, they was like real tight. And so, you know, we was all hang out, you know, every now and then, but they were the one that was actually like real tight. Got Rashawn Bass, literally
Moose Cat.
Cat Daddy.
You
Shout
know,
out to Cat,
so,
man.
you know, Moose Cat, all them, we always stayed on 18th Avenue, literally like across the street from each other. So all those kind of grew up together. But I tell you, once me, Nard, and Vidale, Moose Cat, and all us started hanging together, we really, like, we did so much Eric Morgan, like, we did some Keisha Toots, and we did so much stuff together, just, like, literally, we took care of each other. We made sure we looked out for each other, and that
We left Mitchell out.
exactly, Demetrius, Quinn,
Shout out to Cole Ray.
So
Yeah.
it just, and then I'll tell you, once my cousin passed away, like, that really just kind of it brought us so close together. Like, it's like sometimes he just used to talk to us and try to get us to do certain things together, and I think that's what really kind of brought us real
I think
close
that's
together.
what pulled us, pulled the circle together even closer.
And I think that real, like, pivotal, man, especially as we get to be, you know, more mature men. A lot of times we don't really have nobody to reach out to. You're gonna lose so many friends along the way. So many people gonna end up taking different paths. So many people gonna end up just not being for you. You know, as y'all probably experience, as you making these positive decisions, there's gonna be some people that hate you. There's gonna be some people that just don't want you to leave. Sometimes it's out of love. They don't want you to leave. Hey, bro, you gonna go well? You know what I'm saying? They want you here, but then, you know, now we can look around and see that, hey, man, it's a good thing I got the hell on. You know what I'm saying?
You know, we still know about Moose Cat.
But,
Like,
yeah.
Stay on him, stay on him,
But yeah, man, I just think that that's very important. You know, these days and time, y'all know, man, y'all friends right now, these friendships last 10, 20, 30, 40 years. They last a lifetime if y'all stay respectful and loyal to each other. You know what I mean? I got a question. Everybody in here married.
Yep.
This for everybody in here. What made you choose that one? How you know when that, or not necessarily you, how would you know when that one is that one?
Yeah, sure. I shoot out here first. I jump out here in the water. So for me, how did I know Whitney was the one? In marriage, everybody so everybody think marriage is all this big, easy, coast thing. Nah, marriage is I'm gonna say a roller coaster.
Come on over to the mic, man.
I'm gonna say a roller coaster. It ain't all sweet. It ain't all good things. So you're not gonna always like each other. So for me, I found somebody that that was worth it. It ain't got to be fair, but I think it got to be worth it. Somebody that you feel like if you struggling is somebody that you can struggle with, or somebody that if you gonna be down, who is that somebody, that one person, no matter what we go through, no matter what hard times I have, would you be there to support me or back me, even when I'm making a good decision or the wrong decision? Would you tell me right?
So you saw
would you be the yes person, or would you hold me accountable?
They're real.
These are qualities that you saw that made you want to choose her to be your wife.
My wife is my biggest critic.
Yeah.
Right. So no matter how well I'm doing in something, or how well I think I'm doing in something, she always pushes me. Oh no, you need to do better. You need to do something else.
Yeah.
Or nope, let's not do that. Let's do this. And I'm the same way with her, but Did I see those qualities in her eventually? I think no. I'm gonna say no. No, I didn't. Eventually, so that's why it took me 8 years to marry her, right? So no, I didn't.
You have to make sure too, though.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at. I didn't want to rush that, right? So I didn't see that in the beginning, right? It took a separation for me to see that, like, okay, this is the person.
This person.
Yeah, this is the person. Yeah.
What you think the benefits? What you think marriage benefit for you, Nick? Like, no homo, y'all, we some nice looking guys. And, everybody here, I'm pretty sure everybody here can afford to feed themselves and put some gas in their car, and you straight. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You straight, nice looking guy, I'm in shape, man. Why would I want to be married and committed to one woman? Like, a lot of guys were like, what's the benefit of you having that one person and being committed to that one person?
I'm telling you, one of the main things, kind of go back to what Vidale was saying, just having that person that balance you, man. I'm telling you, as men, we go through, we don't like to show emotion, and we don't like to really act. A lot of us don't like to ask for help. But a lot of times when you got that woman on your side, that she's there when you're ready to cry, and she makes it okay. She make that,
vulnerable.
You can be vulnerable around her. And when you find that woman that you can be vulnerable around, you can cry around, that'll hold you, Sometimes men want to be little babies, man, and you got a woman that can, build you up and hold you and take care of you, and not one that's kind of like, God, you crying and stuff like. That ain't the type of woman you need, man. And when you got a woman that's there beside you, that laying in the bed with you, that's supporting you, mentally, emotionally, like, not judging you. What else can you ask for?
Do you think the support of your woman helps you be a more successful man?
I know I couldn't do what I did without her. You gotta think about it. Most of the time on deploying 2 years, or I'm always in the field, stuff. She's there with the kids. She is holding that household together. It ain't me. She's doing it. So you gotta have that strong woman to be there for you, and somebody that can support your family and can really hold that family together. So.
That's good, man. Shout out to the boss ladies out there, man. I'm an advocate for that too. I like to see us as black people come together and be able to stay together. So many people, divorce in these days and time in their culture. A lot of women feel like they don't need a man, and a lot of men feel like they don't need to get married. You know what I'm saying? I can have my picks and chooses.
They don't need a man. It's the Rose era. They don't need no man.
Yeah, man. So one thing I want to highlight the importance of that. Being able to have 2-parent households and be able to bring kids through that type of system, and it just helps ensure some discipline and more successful path for them. So
and stability.
Yeah, stability, all that, man.
How long y'all been married?
I'm married 20 years.
Me 7.
Yeah, I'm at 10. Don, what you at?
You in now? June 4th, almost 22 years, man.
Oh, yeah.
Been together 15, married 7.
That's what's up, man. For
22 years.
Yeah, man. So I want to talk. We be touching on a lot of stuff with the youth, man. How important do y'all feel it is to have the father in the household? You know what I'm saying? I know you came up, Vidale single parent. You came up single parent. How did that shape you until, becoming the one that, hey man, I know I'm gonna be there for my kids. How that came about?
So for me, how should I put it? So for me, growing up in a single parent household, you not only see the struggles that one parent has to try to keep the household, I would say. That's what pushes the circumstances or shifts your mindset to where I don't want to, I don't want to leave these circumstances. I don't want to be the guy that that's not there for my kid, or let my child grow up and experiencing a father figure, what a father figure should be, or without that. When I'm saying without, I'm not talking about financially. Without that love, that care, that bond. There you go, that bond. So I figured I didn't want to do that. So that kind of shapes me to be the man that I am for my sons, my biological and stepson.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, I got a question too. Go ahead. Yeah.
So I'm gonna say, we're a single parent, right? I don't consider that I grew up in a single parent home. You know why?
Right.
I lived next door to my grandfather. So it was affection family house.
Okay.
My uncle, Dale Brown, and Joe Brown, and Jerome Brown.
Okay.
That was my daddy's.
Make sure, yeah.
It ain't nothing. I go out there and do something stupid. I can promise you, them three men right there,
Kept it
they
straight.
was gonna take care of me.
All right.
And so I got my mom, she got her brothers. Hey, that's
That's
who
that
helped. That's
village.
that's that village I talked about.
Yeah.
That's who helped raise me, and that kind of made me be the man that I am today.
Right there.
Good and bad, you learn from things from your father.
Yeah.
You know what I learned from my father. My father, drug dealer. You know, he'll come in, bring me a bicycle. I probably won't see him again for about 4 or 5, maybe 6 months. You know, he'll pop up every now and then. What I learned from that, I learned that I know how I felt, and I knew that that's not the type of father that I wanted to be. Now, did my dad show me love when he was around? Absolutely,
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah.
But I knew that wasn't the type of father that I wanted to be. I got 3 boys, and I promise you, I do everything. I'm there every night. My son, my youngest boy, he come there. Hey, good night, Dad. I love you. Hey, I love you too. I show him love. I teach him hard, and I teach him that the world is not fair.
Yeah.
It's definitely not fair for you.
All right.
But everything you do, you learn it. Whether it's good or bad, you learn something from it.
Yeah, real, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna add in real quick. So, because Nick said something, I do want to say that when my dad was around, he was their supporter. He did show that love. That came more toward my high school time frame. Even when I said that is what made me that decision to go to college. He was in jail saying, "Hey, you need to go to college." And in my mind said, we ain't had that bond. Like, how do you come in now and try to tell me what to do? But
He was
that
still
was
trying to
me
give
being
some
a
guidance.
neighborhood. He was still trying to guide me, although he hasn't been there the whole time. He's still
But your,
was trying. Yeah.
your father still was
Yeah,
able to, he was still able to make an impact,
He still
even, no matter where he was
make
at.
an impact, no
Yeah,
matter
real.
where, or how far he been going. He didn't. He came
I
back.
mean, how do y'all handle tough conversations, like with people you love, but you know it's a tough conversation that need to be had?
I'll tell you, and you talking about family wise or anybody?
Family-wise, anybody, family, friends,
yeah.
your kids, you know,
yeah.
could be co-workers.
Hey, me and Vidale, we don't have a tough conversation before about different things.
Yeah.
But we have that love for each other. We understand, hey, it ain't never personal. It ain't never personal. And I make sure, same thing with family. You know, me and my brother, my oldest brother, I look up to my brother, like everything, like we always, it was a competition between us. But at the end of the day, sometimes you have to make decisions, whether it's family, friends. Hey, this is a conversation we gotta have. And at the end of the day, I still love you there, even though the conversation we had. Same thing with my brother. Still, I still love him. My brother can call me, ask me anything. 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna be there. And so you just gotta be open. And if y'all love each other the way you say you love each other, it ain't nothing gonna come between you. For instance, I'm talking about my homeboy, Moose Cat. Moose Cat, like, he'll get on Facebook Live, he'll say stuff, and me and Vidale, we like, oh God. We're supposed to start hitting him up. And you know, sometimes we be in our feeling about certain stuff, and so we don't, you know, and as brothers, we all come together and say, hey man, stay off Facebook Live. Hey, this what it is.
But
Y'all
y'all
talk
talk-
to each
y'all-
other. Y'all
we
can talk
talk
to
to each other.
each other.
Y'all talk about it.
We talk about
Yeah.
it. We like, hey, we know you feeling like this, and hey, if I made you feel like this because you felt like I should have been there for this moment and I wasn't there, well, hey, you didn't know this, but this is why I wasn't there. This is what was going on. So and it's really just being there and all that. Hey, you know, we hug it out, baby. We
Hug it
still
out.
good to go. Still love each
Yeah,
other.
right.
You know, if he call me now, I'm gonna be there for
Yeah,
him.
right.
So,
Yeah, man. Just discussing. What you got?
I guess I want to speak on, I ain't gonna say necessarily a situation in our city because it happened all over. But we heard, it was a video that was going around recently, right? Where this dude slapped this chick down on Facebook, right?
I think I seen that.
All right. My question to y'all is, under any circumstances, do you think it's okay for a man, or is a man justified for hitting a woman?
Absolutely
Under
not.
any circumstances.
No circumstance.
Because I'm looking at it from both ways right now, and I was having a discussion, right? Automatically, you're gonna say no, right?
But I think also.
Hold on.
Okay,
Just let me
go
finish.
ahead. Yeah.
Automatically, you're gonna say no, right?
Correct.
But at what point, if a woman put her hands on you, is a man justified by hitting them back? Or it's never? Hey man, you just need to get out of there. If she hit you, she just hit you. You gotta just take it. You know what I mean? Or at some point you're gonna say, hey girl, you don't slap me 4 or 5 times, I'm finna hit you back. So I'm just asking y'all, I just want y'all views on it. Like, is it ever justifiable for a man to hit a woman? Ever? Your
So
opinion?
me, from the morality perspective, no, I don't think it's ever justifiable for a man to put their hands on a woman. Although women shouldn't put themselves in a position
To provoke
to provoke that man. in reality of it, if a woman keep hitting a man, keep asking for that reaction, you're gonna get what you're asking for. Is it right? Absolutely not. I still don't agree with it, but I also don't agree you should have put yourself in that position in the first place. Is it right that you if that man did it? Absolutely not. Also, it was not right for you to put yourself in that position. A man gonna be a man. No matter how you see him or how until you keep
because you don't want to challenge a man
antagonizing, you keep challenging. He gonna show you that. Wait a minute now, don't keep disrespecting me. I'm still a man.
Yeah.
So don't put yourself in that position. Now you just forced a circumstance on a man that he didn't even want to do, but you pushed him to that point.
Right.
Yeah. And I agree with Vidale. And I tell you, my mom, she raised me, and you never put your hands on a woman. If anything else, my mom always pushing. She made sure she let her boys know. I don't care what it is.
No.
You never put your hands on a woman. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I've hit a woman before, and at the time I ain't gonna say it was a woman. Well, we were young. We were probably like
young
girl. I probably
female.
like 19, 20. I probably about 20 years old. It was a girlfriend. My girlfriend. Hey, she was just. Everybody used to say, "Hey man, this girl here, she abusive." Like she was always, I was like, what you mean she abusive? So I started talking to her anyway, right?
Yeah, you dealing one-to-one.
Man, she used to hit me, kick me, like all the time. Be like, man, what wrong with you? Why you always hit me? And I tell you, like she used to do it all the time. And I was just like, man. And then the video was like, boy, I don't know how you just no, how you can let that girl hit you. You should just leave her, man. Yeah. And so, and it's crazy. One night, all over was at the movie theater, and it was all surrounding the table, and something fell behind the popcorn stand. Real loud. So everybody looked over there and was like, no, what it was. Yeah. By the time I turned around, I wasn't no small, I think I was a freshman in college. Yeah. I wasn't no little, I was playing football, I wasn't little. She slapped me so hard.
On them weights?
We was like in these stools, you know, sitting on these little high stools. Yeah. I fell from that stool to the floor. Like that's just how hard she slapped me. God. And it was like, I got up.
She slapped me.
And like everybody just looking. And I was just like, man, so I got up. I was like, what you slap me for? She was like, you looking over there at them girls? I was like, what girls? Yeah. I was like, you didn't hear that pan fall like everybody else? Yeah. She's like, nah, I don't want to hear that. And I was like, I said, I just can't let you get down for free.
Wow. Hey, crazy thing. Those are his exact words. Yeah. I can't let you get down for free.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. Hey, I actually walked off after that, and I started crying because I felt like I let my mom down, everybody, and I didn't live by what my mom taught me. And since that day, I've never touched another woman. I apologize, and actually, I apologized to her, but we actually stayed together. You know, we broke up later on about some other stuff, but we actually stayed together. But I tell you, hey, that hurt me there because it's like, and I still to this day I feel no man should, because after I did it, it just destroyed me. I feel like that's the worst thing I ever did in my life.
So let me ask you this: how do you handle that? How do you handle that as a man being in an abusive relationship with a woman?
Yeah, it was.
Like, how do you handle that? What do you do?
I just get out of it. You just gotta get out of it. I just know I knew that we probably wasn't gonna be together. Because I guess I helped every other dude out after that, because what I've been hearing, you know, she ain't never hit another guy again. So I guess
it all worked out. It all worked out for the best.
My thing with that, if you're in an abusive relationship, a woman can make you that angry to the person that I'm supposed to love. Yeah. And give everything, you push me to the point to where I want to hurt you.
Yeah. It's time to leave.
It's time to go.
Time to leave, yeah.
It's time to leave.
Yeah, man. I coming up, not cut y'all, bro. When I was coming up, man, my grandparents raised me, so I used to see everybody know, like, my grandma didn't play, so she pretty much ran my granddad, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I took from that as a young man, when my grandma pushed him to that level, like they fighting, like, you know what I'm saying? She put her hands on him. I just learned, and I still apply this to this day. If it's heated, and like I said, too hot in the kitchen, get out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So my granddaddy would always leave. He'll storm out that bit. He might bust the window, slamming the door, but he gone. So that's something that I took from it, you know, and that's, if I could pass that on to the younger generation, man, you in that, you know what I'm saying, in that situation, get up out of there. And another thing, too, I'm glad we're on this topic, too. With young people to this day, man, if I ask somebody, hey man, what is the main thing, the main reason a lot of young guys go to jail? The first one, they're gonna say guns. You know what the second one is? Domestic violence. Killing these women, beating these women. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, y'all gotta understand that, man. Fighting, that ain't gonna solve nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta really just have an understanding, man. And a lot of time, I let you feel like you won.
Yeah.
Because I gotta save myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much my take on that,
man.
Yeah.
I tell my boys, I said, you might not believe it. I said, you can do everything right. I said, nobody's perfect, but you can do everything right, and something will happen, and you'll still end up going to jail. Or you be like, I said, you just don't know how many good guys are in jail right now. They like something happened that they really didn't mean for it to happen. I said, for instance, just say, and I always tell them, I always make my boys understand, don't be playing, don't be texting and driving. I said, you're a straight A student. You can probably go to any college that you want to. I said, all it takes is you to be driving, texting somebody, hit somebody, kill them. I said, now you in jail, you ruined your whole life. So I like to let them know. And I said, you're a good kid, never gotten in trouble, but you did that one thing.
That one choice, that one decision.
So I make sure I try to let them know that.
Yeah.
Well,
anything, man, y'all really want to touch on, man? Like, anything y'all guys want to kind of get off your chair, anything you want to just let the people know, make sure that, that we touch on?
No,
I want to run it back again. Make sure you run it back again. Hope for the city scholarship. We want to make sure. Cause I came last year. I think I done been. I done came twice.
I think you came like at the very beginning.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure I be there this year. But
I'm coming too, man. I gotta come.
Hey, we want to fill up that venue. We want something. Even if you didn't apply, come out. Y'all, I want y'all. We pretty much need to. We need our kids to be able to see the type of examples that are being set. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We know the negative side. Yeah. We see enough negative black influences in Cordele. Yeah. Y'all come out and experience this, man. Seeing the past recipients, seeing people that I know are not too far removed from the path that these children are about to embark on. Yeah. Come out, experience that positive love for the city, getting back, and one day, you may have a child that's submitting application for the scholarship. You know what I mean? So
not to cut you off, I do want to say this, and just because it's, I think, because you mentioned about filling up the church or filling up the arena. I think sometimes people see Hope for the City and then they see New Hope International Church. I think some people may look at it and see, oh, that's a church event. That's not. It's a church event. I don't need to be there because it's a church event. It's not a church event. However, we do want to branch that gap as far in the community, right? Community leaders are what? The pastors in the church. That's what our community looks up to as our leaders. So that's why we choose a church as a background. Hey, let's use a church. This is where we're not here. Where most people turn to in the black community is the church. So let's use that.
Gotcha. So that it ain't necessarily a church event, but you still need to come with appropriate attire.
You do right. So when you do come, you do need to come at casual. No tank top. do present yourself as you going.
We doing colors. I know y'all had colors last year, right?
So yeah, this year our colors are gonna be gray, white, and yellow.
Gray, white, and yellow.
Gray, white, and yellow for the guys, and then the girls kind of can't tell them what to do. But kind of match our colors.
Match our fly. I got you. All right.
And I tell you, with Hope for the City, we continue to try to be, innovative. One thing, my Sean Brown, he's a smart guy.
Oh yeah, shout out to my Sean.
And he was like, hey, y'all got a website? I was like, nope. Said we ain't never had no website. He said, because I know both of y'all. He said, I'm gonna build y'all a website. Like no money asked, no nothing. He just want to give back, and he created us a website. His contribution to it. Yeah. And so and like we said, we've been doing this 13 years now. We try to continue to evolve. Right now, we're trying to work on we're gonna start working on different grants and stuff like that. And once we start getting those different grants, that'll probably take a lot off us from actually what we kind of come in our pocket with. But just being innovative and keep making it better, and that's what we got to do. And we add people to the team. A lot of people come. I tell you, we got a lot of people that come see after the program because they be like, "Wow, it's awesome. We want to be a part of it." And then you give them a couple weeks ago, and then they kind of fade away. But hey, it's hard. Like being a part of this, we have structure. We have our meetings, our means of structure. We have a treasurer, secretary, the president, everybody got a job. And it ain't easy. A lot of people think all they see is what happens at the end, but they don't know the But we do open it up to other people to join. So
how would somebody go about joining or attempting to join.
Be on the committee. No, just reach out and say that you want to be a part of the committee. That means you can reach out, not just me and Nick. Anybody that you see that's on the committee. It's 15 folks.
Yeah.
Most of them already interlocked with the community already. Eric, Christy from the schoolhouse, Christy,
Eric Morgan.
Keidra,
Hold on. So they'll know.
Eric Morgan, Crystal Toots, Keidra Toots, Makita Dean, Ariel Brown, Justin Brown, Vanessa Hagerbrook.
Yep.
Maddie Cross.
And if you don't know him, you can look him up on Facebook
if you don't
or
know
something.
him, you can look him up.
Yeah. And reach out to the, you can reach out. Same way we're giving donations.
Shakivia is our newest music. We're also a teacher at the high school. Yeah. Shakivia Brown? Jones. Shakivia Jones.
Okay.
Shakivia Jones.
All right.
Yeah. Shouts out to the people working behind the scenes, man, for real. The people
and then the same thing about giving donations. What if somebody wanted to donate to the cause? What they need to do?
So we have the Cash App. Cash App is Hope for the City Scholarship Incorporated, and then those times how people donate with GoFundMe. But a lot of times they reach out to us and we'll provide whatever means they need to actually be able to donate. But it's all on the flyer. We got a little QR code on our flyers and stuff like that. So
and that money don't come to us. It goes directly to
but we know y'all don't need it. We know y'all don't need it, man.
And a lot of people be concerned about that. We giving them money. Why we giving them money? And like you just said, they already got money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not for us. It's a non-profit organization. The money ain't coming to us. It's going right back out. Right back out. And a lot of times the donations that come in are for to fund the different things that we got to pay for the program.
Gotcha.
We give a donation to the church. All the musicians that you see up there, they're not free. We was doing that at high school. We had to pay for insurance for the building, clean up the maintenance crew. All that stuff is what those donations are going towards.
Gotcha.
And then again, where John plays the role in that. John's the CFO of that. John kind of managed that money. So everybody doesn't touch it. Everybody doesn't see it. So just certain folks.
Y'all official, dog, for real. Like straight up.
I didn't even know what that elaborate. And I know, I kind of been, right here tuned in about it. But I like I say, man, y'all don't glue that thing up.
Yeah, man. We keep going.
Yeah, man. I just want to say, man, I love what y'all doing, bro, because like seeing stuff like that, that's what inspired us to start this, because you see us, we post a lot of content for people out of our area, people that got success, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to say it too, because I be seeing little stuff on social media. So we don't never post to ride nobody coattail, and we got no favorites. We doing this for the 229, 478, for the people that look like us. So, you know what I'm saying? These guys here are an example of what can happen when you do the right thing and make the right decisions and the right choices in your life. So these guys here, man, like we got them to come here because the success that they have had, you know what I'm saying? Hope for the City. What's the other scholarship?
I'm glad you brought that up, because I don't think we mentioned it.
What, the Bush?
Not the Bush scholarship. We do a separate scholarship. This is new. This is like our third year doing that. It's a strictly for students that are attending Fort Valley State University. That's a separate scholarship.
All right, y'all starting that one too?
So we already been doing it. Like you came last year, we presented two scholarships because we didn't have enough any applicants from. That was the first year we didn't have any applicants from
for the Fort Valley State University. Okay, so y'all got the Hope for the City scholarship. They're good for any college.
That's good for any college.
And then you got another one specific for Fort Valley State University.
What's y'all don't know? You got the name of that one?
Murphy PV. What is it? Miss Murphy PV. So I think it's Miss Murphy PV scholarship.
Yeah, and why we don't know the name of it, so like we just said, if we start doing some other folks that don't necessarily want to do it themselves, ask, hey, can y'all do it? Can I join on with you guys and have you guys present our scholarship?
And what the background is, she's passed away. She attended Fort Valley State University. So her son,
they want to give something back to their mom. How can I do it? Can I work with you guys?
Okay, cool. And how would these students go about applying for this again?
It's also online at the Chris County High School local scholarship web page. Go up on the go to Chris County High School scholarships, stroll down the local scholarships. You'll see all the different local scholarships, which I must add that since we've started 13 years ago, multiple people have started it. followed our footsteps.
Okay,
And I
other
think
people giving out scholarships.
Other
Hey
people
man, that's a
started
big trend to
give us
start.
scholarships, and a lot of them. Someone reached out to us, hey, help us.
To give advice,
give
yeah.
them advice.
Yeah, that's a good
and
trend
everybody
start.
said, yep. So, and I always tell Nick, I like, well, the idea was to have everybody kind of come together as a community so we can give bigger scholarships. But everybody wants to do their own separate thing. And I say, I told Nick, I say, we still meant to go.
Yeah, because there's still money
meant to
going
go.
to the
We're
school.
still putting it out there. People still getting scholarships.
Yeah.
And when y'all
still met the objective.
Yeah, when y'all have events too, anything, man, you need to post, repost, share. Y'all see we try to do it anyway. We try to keep up, but that's for everybody out there too, man. Like that's what we on, trying to, pull the people together and support our people. So that's pretty much it. That's all I got. Y'all got anything else, fellas? Y'all want to discuss?
No, man, just want to appreciate y'all for reaching out. And
My dog flew down here too, man. Yeah. We almost a big deal. Appreciate you though, bro. Appreciate
For sure,
you,
man. For sure. Appreciate y'all coming, man. For real. Yeah, man. Before we get out of here, we just want to say, man, to the youth out there, always stay on your grind because you never know when it's your time to shine.
That real.
You could be local today
and global tomorrow.
Global tomorrow.
Let's go, man. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, boy, man.
Hey, if you say you can, then don't let them say you can't. Shit ain't gonna be funny when